Most people think changing their life requires luck, talent, or some dramatic turning point. That belief is convenient and completely wrong. Real change usually comes from something far more boring and far more powerful. How you use a small, quiet block of time every day when no one is watching. There is a window in the morning, before the world wakes up, where excuses are weak and distractions are silent. Between 5 and 7 a.m., life hasn't started demanding things from you yet. No messages, no meetings, no emergencies. Just you, your energy, and a choice. Waste it like everyone else, or use it to rebuild your future from the ground up. These 2 hours work because they force you to stop reacting and start designing. While others sleep, you are investing. That gap compounds brutally over time. The first 60 minutes are not for motivation or planning or scrolling. They are for acquiring leverage. Skills pay rent. Skills create options. Skills buy freedom. If your income is stuck, it's not because the system hates you, it's because your skill set hasn't changed. During this hour, you focus on learning something that directly improves your economic value. Not 10 things. 1 thing. Coding, data tools, accounting basics, design, automation, a foreign language tied to work, something measurable, something useful, something uncomfortable. There's a reason this works early in the day. Your brain is fresh, your discipline tank is full. Later, willpower gets burned by noise, people, and problems. Morning learning sticks because nothing has drained you yet. This is how ordinary people quietly escape ordinary limits. Not overnight, gradually, 1 focused hour at a time. No applause, no announcement, just progress stacking invisibly until results become impossible to ignore. The second hour is about maintenance, because a broken body or scattered mind will sabotage any ambition. No matter how smart you are, half of that hour goes to movement. Nothing fancy. Walking, stretching, light running, bodyweight work. The goal isn't looking impressive. It's keeping your system operational. Physical neglect always shows up later as fatigue, anxiety, or burnout. You don't need extreme workouts. You need daily consistency so your body doesn't become the bottleneck. The remaining 30 minutes are for clarity, reading something solid, writing your priorities, reviewing what actually matters today, applying what you learned earlier instead of hoarding information like a hobbyist. This is where chaos turns into direction. People underestimate this mental block, but it's the glue. Without it, learning stays theoretical and effort stays random. With it, days stop drifting and start aligning. Now let's talk numbers. Because feelings don't change, lives math does. 2 hours a day equals 14 hours a week. Over a year, that's roughly 700 additional high-quality hours. That's not a small edge. That's a structural advantage. That's the equivalent of months of focused effort most people never touch. And these aren't average hours. These are clean hours. No interruptions. No dopamine traps. No fake urgency. Your brain works better here. Decisions are clearer. Resistance is lower. This is primed territory. But, and this matters, this system only works if you stop negotiating with yourself. 5 a.m. is fixed. Not around. Not after checking something. Fixed. Once you allow debate, you've already lost. Discipline doesn't come from motivation. It comes from removing options. Sleep is non-negotiable too. If you stay up late and pretend mornings will save you, you're lying to yourself. Fatigue kills consistency. Protect your rest like it's part of the plan, because it is. And don't judge this system after a week. The first days will feel miserable. That's normal. Your brain hates change. Around 3 weeks, resistance drops. Around 3 months, this stops feeling like effort and starts feeling like identity. That's the real shift. You don't try anymore. You just wake up and do what you do. This isn't about being extreme. It's about being intentional. Winning the morning doesn't guarantee success, but losing it almost guarantees stagnation. Success isn't a finish line you reach someday. It's a routine you either practice daily or avoid daily. These 2 hours are not magic because they're early. They're powerful because they're consistent, focused, and owned by you. If you can control this small slice of time, you can control far more than you think. And if you can't, even with silence, simplicity, and a clear structure, then the problem isn't circumstances, it's priorities. The question isn't whether this works, it's whether you're willing to do what most people won't, quietly, repeatedly, and without shortcuts.